Fetty Wap walks free. The rapper's early release from federal prison and what comes next. In a dramatic turn of events that has captured widespread attention across the music and legal worlds, rapper Fetty Wap, born Willie Jr. Maxwell II, has been released early from federal prison and transitioned into home confinement. The news, confirmed by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Prisons and reported by CNN and other major outlets, marks a significant moment in the life of one of hip-hop's most recognizable voices. The Trap Queen artist, who was sentenced in May 2023 to 6 years in prison on federal conspiracy charges related to drug distribution, was transferred from the Federal Correctional Institution in Sandstone, Minnesota, to community confinement on January 7, 2026. The transfer, overseen by the Bureau of Prisons' Philadelphia Residential Reentry Management Office, effectively means Fetty Wap will serve the remainder of his sentence outside of a traditional penitentiary setting, most likely under home confinement, until later this year. A sentence cut short. Fetty Wap's early departure from prison comes nearly 3 years into a 6-year sentence that also included 5 years of post-release supervision. Although the Bureau of Prisons did not specify a formal reason for the early release, standard practices such as good behavior, earning good time credits, and participation in rehabilitation programs often contribute to such outcomes under federal sentencing guidelines. The move has drawn both celebration and scrutiny. For fans and supporters, it represents a return to personal freedom and an opportunity for the artist to rebuild his life. For critics, it raises questions about how celebrity status intersects with criminal justice outcomes. Regardless of perspective, the transition marks a significant shift for Maxwell and those who have followed his trajectory from chart-topping star to federal inmate. The legal case, from arrest to conviction. Maxwell's legal troubles began in October 2021, when he and 5 co-defendants were indicted on conspiracy charges involving the possession and distribution of controlled substances. Prosecutors alleged the group distributed significant quantities of drugs, including more than 100 kilograms of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine, from the West Coast to Long Island and New Jersey. After pleading guilty in August 2022 to conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, Maxwell's bail was revoked when a judge determined he had violated the terms of his release by allegedly threatening another individual during a FaceTime call and displaying a firearm. The court subsequently sentenced him in May 2023, setting in motion what would become a prolonged legal saga. Life under home confinement. Although no longer confined behind bars, Fetty Wap's freedom is not unbounded. Reports indicate he is subject to conditions typical of home confinement and supervised release, which could include regular drug testing, restrictions on travel and financial decisions, mandatory reporting, and other oversight requirements designed to ensure compliance with federal supervision protocols until the scheduled conclusion of a sentence. According to authorities, the home confinement period is expected to continue until November 8, 2026, concluding what had been a 6-year sentence handed down in 2023. These conditions aim to strike a balance between reintegration into society and maintaining accountability for offenses that carry serious legal consequences. Fetty Wap's statement and future plans. In a statement released through his team, Maxwell expressed gratitude to family, friends, and fans for their support during his incarceration and vowed to make the most of his second chance. He emphasized his intention to focus on community initiatives, including programs aimed at supporting at-risk youth through expanded access to education, early technology training, and vision care. This commitment to giving back reflects a growing narrative within parts of the hip-hop community about using personal challenges as a platform for social impact. For Maxwell, who rose to fame with a series of hit singles and Grammy nominations, the transition from inmate to community leader is both personal and symbolic. Legacy and cultural resonance. Fetty Wap's rise to prominence in the 2010s was meteoric. Songs like Trap Queen, 679, and My Way dominated charts and became staples of the hip-hop landscape. His distinctive vocal style and emotional delivery helped redefine pop-rap fusion, earning him a devoted fan base and mainstream acclaim. Yet his career has not been without controversy. Legal troubles. including arrests unrelated to the 2021 drug indictment, intertwined with his professional life, presenting a cautionary illustration of how fame, financial pressures, and personal choices can collide. As Maxwell embarks on this next chapter, the focus will likely be on whether he can transcend the past and leverage his influence in constructive ways. For many fans and observers, his story underscores broader themes about redemption, accountability, and the possibility of transformation even after significant missteps.